Right, let's get the live chat up. That might be a good start. I think so. And where's it gone? It'll be somewhere in the World Wide Web. That is YouTube. And there we are. Alright, awesome. So, hello everyone. It's me, Spurs Rail 96, of course. And welcome to another Train Sim World 2 live stream. For today's stream, taking a look back in time, so to speak, but on a modern route, the London Underground Bakerloo line. And the stock I'm taking a look at in question is the 1938 London Underground tube stock. So we're going to have some fun on that front. So yeah, you get a 1938 heritage tube stock timetable. It says there on the top right hand corner of your displays, operate multiple 1938 tube stock passenger services throughout the day on the London Underground Bakerloo line. So let's go into the journey mode where we have 3 of them. We're going to have this one, I think, the history book on the shelf. Oh no, not that one. This one, the past life on the London Underground. So this is what you get. 3 scenarios, a tutorial of course, and quite a bit of services actually for a heritage timetable. So Elephant and Castle to Harrow and Woolstone, or Harrow and Woolstone to Elephant and Castle. Let's just do that one, might as well. Taylor Simulator Rails, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. And same goes to Liam as well. Hope you're both well. Okay, so driverless full-length service from Harrow and Woolstone to Elephant and Castle in an old school 1938 tube stock. As always, I have 0 preparation. Right, what are we doing? Oh, that's the train brake. Right, okay. Best stand up. We're going to be late anyway, so who cares? Right, wipers are off. Instrument lights need to be on. Headlights need to be on. Cold start, no thank you. Door lock, trip power, cold start, yada yada yada. Put the master key on, that might be a good thing. What have we got in here? Anything I can touch back here? Absolutely not. Surprise, surprise. Alright, let's go to Harrow and Woolstone. We'll take a look at the unit in a more detailed fashion. Let me pull into Harrow and Woolstone. Feels so weird doing a normal London Underground service in an old school tube. Feels most weird, I must say. Alright, so let's unlock the doors. Okay, so this is what we get. This is a Bakerloo line special. And what I do like is that you can actually change the destination displays, which is quite cool. Inside, pretty retro, good old wooden flooring. Got the tube map there of the Bakerloo line and all that pretty cool advertisement from Rivet Games as well. There we go. Oh, let's see it depart actually from a distance. As one comes in, one goes out. Certainly slow, that's for sure. Liam, the 1938 tube stock was primarily intended for use on the Northern and Bakerloo lines, with an additional 7 trains being used on the Piccadilly line. Excellent. This train is a bit slow. Is it, maybe forward 2, let's try that. Let's see it get up to speed. I mean, this is a tube stock from a time before, well, the world wars were going around, so I suppose it's natural for it to be a little bit on the slow side. The next stop is Kenton. I must admit, when it was first announced, I wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't actually purchase it upon its release. I waited nearly half a year until a discount came along, and then I thought I'll pick it up just to see what it's like. Is it a must-have to the London Underground Bakerloo line? Personally, no, but if you are big fans of the London Underground, then yeah, this DLC is for you. I only picked this up on a discount, or when it was on the sale on the PlayStation Store. If it wasn't on the sale, then yeah, I still wouldn't have it. Whoa, there we go. Yeah, so anyway, what I was saying is, what you can do with this stock compared to the other tube stock that Rivet Games have made, is that you can open the destination cabinet. And then you can play around with it. Let's put a Bakerloo special. Let's see what happens there. Just playing around with it. Bakerloo line special. Oh, we don't need that. Let's put it back to blank. Close the little hatch and depart. The next stop is South Kenton. Liam has got some more statistics on the London Underground 1938 tube stock in terms of its length, its width and its height. It also weighs 27.4 tons, NDM is 25.9 long tons, and T is 20.65 long tons. Banana Craft, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Nikki Russo 2786, hey, how are you? More and more I feel like the Cookie Monster. Excellent video as always. Thank you, appreciate it. I love the Cookie Monster. Now it makes me want to go out. Now reading that, it makes me want to go out and get some cookies. We're going way too fast. Surprise, surprise. Oh well. Passengers will just have to walk a bit more. We might be able to make it. Ooh. Get to the end of the platform, I'll be happy. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Let's unlock the doors. I mean, also, what's different to this particular tube stock to the what is it, Isle of Wight tube stock is it has a bit more of this piping here, this little thing here. I think the dial, the speedometer's in a different position. There is a cab light in here, located up there somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, cab light on that side. Pretty cool. Don't really need it on, but thought I'd just show you what it's like. There's the little light. Cute little light. Let's turn the cab light off. Oh, that's nice. Bit of animation there. See it fade away. And of course, River Games, as we speak, is making a another DLC. This time for one of the UK routes, either Isle of Wight or West Cornwall local. It's definitely one of those two, I think, personally speaking. But we'll see what happens. Okay, we are approaching North Wembley. The destination displays are well. I do believe they also display the heritage timetable as well. So if you want to be a passenger on the heritage timetable, then yeah, thankfully the destination displays will give you a helping hand as which train is going where and when said train is approaching the destination you are currently at. So let's take a look at that. On a lovely sunny day in good old London town. So you've got many going to Castle. It's calling at, so pretty much operates just like the normal well, London Underground Bakerloo line. But it's pretty insane that we're now going to have what, 3 timetables for the London Underground Bakerloo line. You've got the original one, you've got this one, the Heritage 38 tube stock one, and we're going to get an even bigger one that contains 600 plus services. I think it's based on last year's Bakerloo line timetable, which is just mad. I mean, I thought like 400 services would be enough, but 600 plus? That's a lot of services. And how that's going to perform on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, God help them. Certainly going to give my PlayStation 5 a run for its money, especially in the rush hour period, that's for sure. Okay, the next stop is Wembley Central. I believe in the distance to our left will be the actual Wembley Stadium. The most expensive football stadium, or one of the most expensive football stadiums in the world. I'm pretty sure Tottenham Hotspur Stadium beats it. We need to stop very, very quickly. And we're not stopping quick enough, are we? Oh dear. Oh, don't bottle it, please. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Clearly we have a red signal up ahead, which is a bit of a surprise. I was not expecting that. Anyway, let's see the stadium. Got some cars going overhead. There's Wembley. The Wembley Arch. Hope you can pick that up on the stream. Looks pretty good in the distance. Denied, no route available. Why is that? What's going on there then? Obviously we're going to have to wait. And now it's so green. Excellent. Alright, the next stop is Stonebridge Park. I should have warned people in advance, but in the UK, the pollen level is quite high, and I do suffer from hay fever badly. So if my nose is acting like a right old son of a bitch, then I do apologise. I've taken an extra tablet before the stream to contain my nose. I hate my nose sometimes. It looks fine. I just wish it would behave itself more often. Bobby, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. We're approaching Stonebridge Park. Banana Craft don't like being above ground on the Bakerloo line, like being underground. Well, I've got a point. I mean, it is the London Underground after all. Yeah, but it's nice to get a mixture of overground or normal level running and underground running. Banana Craft doing good, thanks. Just enjoyed 2 weeks off work and everything has gone wrong since I've been off. Oh no, sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully you can enjoy what you've got left of your little break. Quite a few passengers here at the station, either leaving or just walking to their respective positions before they board the train. Let's unlock the doors. Alright, let me read more of the chat. Liam, the 1938 tube stock operated on the London Underground until 1988. There were a total of 1,121 carriages constructed by 2 contractors. Over 1,000. Wow, that's a lot. Jeez. Banana Craft, hope they do another London Underground line. Yeah, I hope so too. I personally hope they pick the Circle line, as that's up there with one of my favourites, certainly. As my granddad used to call it, the Bermuda Triangle of the London Underground. Banana Craft would have been good if they added back the old Stanmore line and added that in as you have the running tunnel in the game. No, that's a good choice actually, yeah. I'm sure someone as intelligent, well, more intelligent than me, would consider putting that in the forums as a route suggestion. That is it's a pretty decent suggestion, to be fair, for Stanmore line. Liam, it took 21 years to do the inner circle of tube lines in central London. London's current Crossrail development is Europe's biggest construction project, as well as its most expensive. Yeah, it's also its most delayed as well, I imagine. It's gone significantly over budget and over time too. Only launched or opened fairly recently. I look forward to having a little ride on it in the far future, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed. We're approaching now Halston, platform 1. Liam, if it completed on time, it will have taken 9 years for Crossrail to be completed. Wow. Exactly, it's not completely finished, is it? If I recall, there's a fair bit of work still to do. But 9 years, that in itself is a long, long time. Stop. There we are. And let's unlock the doors. Banana Craft 40 was 11 years for Crossrail, even though it's still not completely open. I'm not sure. I think I've lost track personally. I haven't really followed developments as much. I only knew about it when it was first announced and heard about it when it recently opened. Bobby's playing Train Sim World on the Union Pacific. Excellent. Hope he's having fun. Liam suffers from hay fever as well. Yeah, I know, it's a right pain in the neck. Liam, it was built by engineer called Sir Mac Brunel. What's that noise? It was odd. Sounded like some crossings or something in action. That's very odd. What on earth is that noise? Why does that sound like a bad thing? What is that noise? It's not the oven downstairs, is it? That was weird. I've no idea what that noise was. I don't know if you heard it, but I definitely don't know what that noise was. I've never heard that noise before. That's a new noise. Could have been a crossing, maybe? I have no idea. I'll have to go out and investigate that. Excuse me, pardon me. Right, let's fly. Fly, people. It was round here, wasn't it? Cars. It was near these lorries. There's a yard over here, a freight yard. It must be those cranes or something. Other than that, I have no idea what that was. That was most strange. Oh well. Right, let's get rocking and rolling. The next stop is Kensal Green. We're going to be late. I mean, this is probably the hardest route in the game to keep to time. So, yeah, we're just taking a bit of a cruise, giving the passengers a taste of what riding this old beaut is like on the London Underground line. Yeah, but that alarm, that was very strange. I haven't got a safety system on or anything. I don't think this train has a safety system. If so, I would have turned it on. I'll be very surprised if the safety systems were turned on by default. I don't even know if this rolling stock has a safety system, be it from 1938. That is most odd. I hope the stream caught that, because I think once the stream's finished, I'm going to have to go into the free camera again and just explore that area a bit more. That was most odd. I thought it was like the washing machine or the tumble dryer or something from downstairs making that noise, but no, it must have been from the game. I don't know. Very strange. Banana Craft would be good if they could put in the Waterloo and City line, as it can do that line in all its different trains and liveries, and definitely would love this to use the Central line. That's got a good mix. I mean, there's so many. Well, there's not many London Underground lines to choose from. There's only 10 of them. But all of them have their distinct, fans, different driving characteristics, different lengths, of course, and a different amount of stations. I hope we see another tube line in the game, because then, it'd be nice to, since Dovetail have at last got the Transport for London Underground license, why not make use of it a bit more? Not on this train, love. Anyway, let's get going to the next stop, which is arguably one of the busiest stations on the route, Queen's Park. Just under a mile away. Earlier, the 1938 tube stock emerging from a tunnel into a plunger passenger alarm on the Piccadilly line, 1973 tube stock. If an alarm sounded while the train was standing in the station, drivers nodding off soon led to the idea of being dropped for the 1938 tube stock. Oh, blimey. Banana Craft, the Bakerloo line is not that hard really to keep on time if you get good at closing the doors about 1 point halfway through loading. That's true. Well, I've never been good at it anyway, so I'm just not that good. Earlier, I tend to close the doors 10 seconds before being told. I don't know, I mean, I'm always going to be late anyway, so it doesn't worry me as much from a streaming perspective. Time to get on the brakes, Misa thinks, as we are approaching Queen's Park. There's the train shed on the right. Which we're now going through. I have not got a cup of tea with me this evening, for those of you just wondering. Okie doke, here's Queen's Park. You can hear the echo around the station concourse of me approaching. Pretty cool. It's unusually quiet, Queen's Park. Wouldn't be the case in real life, and hopefully very soon it will not be the case, thanks to that lovely new timetable that will come to the game. Alright, now we're going to descend underground, and the next stop in particular is Kilburn Park. There's another train shed straight ahead of us. Now to our left. Banana Crafter still don't get what the random bit of line is on the map to the left hand side. That's just so random. Yes, that's just come to my mind actually. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Oh, we're going too fast. Whoops, whoops, and oops some more. Oh well, never mind. Stop, please. I beg for mercy. There we go. Some passengers can disembark. Obviously, not all of them can. Anyway, where is it gone? Yes, here. Most odd. I don't know. Looks to be maybe part of the main line or something. Maybe going under or over the underground. That's my only guess. Alright, the next stop is Maida Vale, and I'll try and actually stop at the platform this time, rather than in the tunnel. Certainly this tube stock is proving more of a challenge than I thought. A unique thing to have, of course. Always nice to have a different challenge. Its brakes have certainly surprised me. They take a lot longer to apply than I would, well, usually expect from a tube train. Well, I'm standing when I should be sitting. Front camera. Hope the passengers are getting on board. There they are. Now we have to lock the doors because it is time to depart. There we go. Right, let's rock and roll, everybody. Because it's time to go to the next stop, which is... excuse me. Warwick Avenue. Mr. Quicko, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. I'm very well, thank you. Early in the 1938 tube stock will go on to have a long-lasting career working on the Northern Piccadilly and the Central lines and the Bakerloo line, which they operated on until the 1980s. Well, they're certainly good old workhorses for the people of London, that's for sure. And of course they were used on the Isle of Wight as the Class 483. Banana Craft definitely would be good if they did the district line with steam. That would be good, yeah. Imagine having a steam train on an underground line. That would be a very unique thing to have in Train Sim world. Liam, they were used until January 2021, making them the oldest working passenger rolling stock in the country. Indeed. They're now tucked up in bed somewhere. Most likely a museum or broken up for scrap metal, or maybe being used as a cafe or something, I don't know, something like that. Mr. Cooker Gaming's alright, excellent, that's what I like to hear. So let's unlock the doors. Got the cameras there. Sadly, they don't work quite as I would like to. Like, you know, imagine like you look at the camera and you see your train rolling in and departing, but not to be. Okay, the next stop is Paddington. Now I believe the dynamic billboards should now be working. They were added to the game quite a long time ago, so they should be working. I didn't know much about them there. All I know is that they were added to the roadmap. They weren't showcased in any way, shape or form. I think they've been added to the game, and I don't think much has been heard about them ever since. Maybe they've been... I don't know. Maybe they never came to the game. Maybe it's never going to happen. They were only intended for the free base routes in the game anyway. The London Underground, Bakerloo Line, Sandpatch Grade, I think, and Curl Arken as well. There's Paddington in the distance. Break, 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 break. Oh, I keep pressing that wrong button. I do apologise. Barbados, an all-inclusive holiday. That is if the airports were working properly. That must be a reference to Harry Potter. and that ghost bus, if I recall. I forget which film that was. I'm not much of a Harry Potter fan, in all truth. It was pretty cool, some of the adverts there. Very funny in some cases, and very strange and weird in others. I think the Thames Estuary was also advertised on the Bakerloo line. Why the Thames Estuary, of all things, I don't know. I think it'll be pretty good. Imagine getting official brands in there, like, I don't know, L'Oreal Paris or something, or, I don't know, actual theatre shows in the West End or something, or maybe Dovetail advertise their future products like Spirit of Steam or Sherman Hill or something, like Visit America or Visit Pennsylvania or something like that. I mean, of all the countries, they choose Barbados. Well, I mean, Barbados is, I'm sure, a nice place to go, but a little bit on the random side. Why not pick Spain or Portugal? Why not Switzerland for Rivet Games, of course? Got some fake advertisement, mostly for, for art galleries and fake films or exhibitions, all that kind of stuff. This is Edgware Road. Completely forgot where we are. Right, time to depart. No rest here. The next stop is Marylebone. Platform number 2. Urban Undercraft, there is a 38 stop back at the Epping line. That's a thing that's happening, so some are coming back to London Underground. Oh, that's nice. Quite nice to have that as a little heritage experience for some hardcore underground fans of the 38 tube stock. Here is Marylebone. Right, let's take a look at the chat. Liam, built by the Birmingham Railway Carriage and Wagon Company and Metro Camel, the 38 tube stock included a number of key advances in technology for the underground trains. Very nice. The 38 tube rolling stock is considered a classic tube train design and was built in large numbers and remained in service for a very long time. I wonder what advancements in technology he managed to bring to the table there. Imagine things such as closing doors by the push of a button or something. That kind of thing. Of course, we've got to go back to a time where the television was tiny little boxes and black and white pictures and all that kind of stuff. Banana Craft, the 38 stock did have a cafe car ad in World War II. I think that would be good if they did a World War II line with a T-train. Yeah, T-train, I think that would be good to have in the game. Whether we have a World War II line, I'm not really sure. It's an interesting concept, but I imagine that'll be quite controversial at the same time. A lot of strong feelings associated with World War II. Alright, here we are at the world famous Baker Street. Ooh, brake. Ooh, just made it. Why on earth is the wipers decided to turn on? Is this train haunted or something? We had alarms going off, now we got the wipers going off. How do you even turn it off? No. Oh. I don't know how you turn it off. I'm pressing buttons, but nothing's happening. Must be a wiper. There it is. Thank you. Bye bye Baker Street. I wanted to see you, but I couldn't. Let's get going. To Regent's Park is next. Transport Net YT. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Banana King, Harry Potter and the Prison of Azkaban. And the bus was the night bus built out of 3 London buses. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Liam, it's a monument to our capital's history. It's modern, adequate for the job it was designed for. You can bank on it. Can't stand more of these puns. Well, rest assured they're terminating it. Yes, very good, Liam. Stanmore. What do you like, honestly? God, the lighting's changed here at Regent's Park. Very warm glow. It's quite nice that the lighting in some of the underground stations have that a very different feel to it. They portray certainly a different feel of character to it, which I quite like. Yeah, look at that, it's nice. Obviously, if you look at it closer, it'll be a little bit on the blurry side, but from a distance, it's not too bad. Alright, people, you want to get on board or what? No, you're turning away. Oh, you don't like me. Fair enough. Suit yourself. Alright, the next stop is a very famous part of London, Oxford Circus. Transponet YT of Spurs hits 2k subs. He has to do a hand cam on TSW2. How can I do a hand cam? Or attach a camera to my hand or something. I couldn't even play the game if I did that. I can't drive with one hand on a controller. That would be very difficult. Do you mean a head cam? Well, I don't even have a head camera anyway. Even if I did reach and go past 2k subscribers, I don't have a head cam anyway. I'm not planning to buy one in the future anyway. Liam, sorry, Bananacraft. Well, there are a few ghosts on the underground, and they did move a few graveyards out of the way when building. I remember there was a documentary on YouTube of the ghosts of the London Underground, and it was just these TfL workers telling stories of, sightings of ghosts and all that kind of thing. I remember one of the stories was a man had to take the train out of service and dump it in a siding just beyond one of the stations, and he was reported of sightings of an old TfL worker or something with an old lamp. He thought it was another worker, a TfL worker, just to check if he was okay. But when he then went to his boss and said, "Oh, who was the other guy that you brought down?" he then said, "What do you mean, what other guy? I didn't send any others down with you. Just you and you alone." I don't know. Should you believe in ghosts? I don't know. Me personally, no. Probably me saying that. It's probably gonna me saying that's gonna come back to haunt me at Halloween. I bet you. Right, the next stop is Piccadilly Circus, which is not too far away. Be nice of me to just get out and explore some of these stations. I'll probably do that in my own time. Another time. That didn't make sense, I apologise. Transport net YT, can you show your face when you hit 2k? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. No guarantees, of course. I don't know why everyone's so fascinated of what I look like. Just imagine that I am a burning specimen of perfection. I'm just not really fussed about it, to be honest. I mean, it's like when people do live streams with cameras and so on and so forth. Like why? Why is people interested in your facial expressions? You know, the whole point of streaming is you're playing a game. Not seeing who can pull the funniest face when coming to a stop. Alright, here is Piccadilly Circus. Now, I do want to do one thing at Piccadilly Circus. How this will go, I do not know. But it's something I always wanted to do. I keep forgetting to do it. Now's my chance. Come on, please. No. Open the door. Open sesame. No. No. Can I open the window? No. Okay. This train, I swear, hates me. There's hardly anyone on board anyway. Oh. Oh no, would I be able to do it? I'm not sure. Oh no, it'd be the other end, won't it? Oh well, let's go for a walk. Sorry passengers, just got some sightseeing to do, so you can all board the train. Plenty of time, it is a heritage service after all. Yeah, look at that, you stand at this end and you see the other platform in the distance. Pretty cool. Yeah, no smoking please, ladies and gentlemen. You will die if you do that. Still the best in the West End, London the musical. Better than Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cinderella musical. A disgrace that was. He didn't even show up for the last Cinderella performance last night. Basically cutting short his Cinderella show because it was an absolute failure. And then just telling his performers that, well, basically you're sacked by telephone or email. Didn't even say to them in person. I find that a bit insulting, really, but there we are. Alright, the next stop is Charing Cross. We're hideously late, but oh well. Who cares? As long as we finish it, that's all that matters. I'm sure no one's going to complain. Well, the passengers can't complain. They can't even talk, for that matter. Banana Craft, they say the tunnel between, I think, Waterloo and the next one up to the next station, leaving from Elephant and Castle, that part has a ghost. Ooh. I mean, we shouldn't really be talking about ghost stories, should we? We should be talking about ghost stories in Halloween time. That's a more appropriate time. Whoop, stop. There we are. Here we are at Charing Cross. Liam, Sarah Whitehead Bank Station in the heart of London's financial district was built right in the middle of the graves of two such churches. Ooh, lovely. Not. Sarah's brother, a clerk, was hung for embezzling money. Ooh, crikey. Yet even after his death, Sarah would return to the bank to searching for her brother. Ooh, blimey. Not nice. No siree. Right, the next stop is Embankment. Yeah, Ghost of the Underground, that's it. That's what it's called, that documentary. Polish Kid, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, 38 tube stock is quite interesting. Certainly something different to play with on the London Underground Bakerloo line. I'm personally not a big fan of it, but yeah, it's not bad. It does what it says on the tin. It's better than the tube stock on the Isle of Wight we have. That's for sure. To me, it just feels a lot more complete than the tube stock on the Isle of Wight. The sounds, I don't know. I think they're close to being identical. But the visuals are different, obviously. The livery and the interior. We can change the destination displays. So, yeah, pretty cool. It's not bad. And it comes with its own separate timetable as well, which is quite cool. The next stop is one of ABBA's, well, most famous songs, Waterloo. I love that song from ABBA. Absolute classic. Whoa. Where's Thierry? He's normally stomping around on my live chat. Obviously not tonight. Must be busy with other things to do. This is Waterloo. Mind the gap. Mind the gap. Stand clear of the doors, please. Let's take a look at the chat. Just do it, but wear a Halloween mask. Maybe. I don't even know when I'll get to 2K anyway. Might be next year, might be the year after. I have no idea. That is something I cannot predict. Right, excuse me, the next stop is Lambeth North. Early in the carriages are clear, yet drivers report hearing the slamming of carriage doors right through the train. Do they really? I know in some videos of the old tube stock at work, they had an actual driver that literally got out of the cab or the first carriage and just took a brief look at the length of the platform just to, see what it was like in terms of passengers disembarking or boarding the train and when to close the doors. I think if we had that in the game, that'd be quite unique. Particularly on this tube stock, it'd be pretty cool to see, see that animated character get out and then inspect the platform. Just in case the passengers aren't being a bunch of douchebags. A banana craft I like going on the Kennington Loop. Yeah, I've heard about that. I saw that in one of the Londonist videos about the underground. Which if you haven't checked out that tube series on the Londonist YouTube channel, which sadly no longer produce videos. They haven't done for quite a while. Then I'd strongly recommend you go and check it out before that YouTube channel probably gets closed down or something. Very nice bit of interesting history on the tube. Of course, some of those videos are nearly 10 years old, which is scary to believe, really. Whoop, we're going a bit too fast. Oh, I've just noticed the next and final stop is Elephant and Castle, where this train will terminate. Wow. Flown by. Banana Craft, that was me. I jumped on the train, started opening doors. You silly boy, honestly. What would your mother think of you? I have to hang out a lifetime ban on Banana Craft from the London Underground for that. Naughty, naughty. You have to go and sit on the naughty step. I would say go to your room, but of course I don't think men would mind that, because then they could just go and play on the PlayStations. And computer games and all that kind of stuff. Alright, here's Elephant and Castle. End of the line. I think. For this service anyway. I'm not sure if I have to take the train out of service to the depot. I'm not sure. Oh, I'll find out in a minute. Liam, if you happen to miss your stop on your way home one evening, you could end up on the Kennington Loop, but be warned, this is one section of the underground that even drivers refuse to ride. Oh, I wonder why. It didn't look that bad in the video that Jeff Marshall did with the Londonist channel. Well, they didn't show the entirety of the loop, on camera. They only showed, like, when it left the station, and then when you had the shot of Jeff looking at the window and seeing the train arrive back into Kennington. You didn't actually see the loop itself, mind you probably wouldn't be able to see much. But just to see, like, the speed of it and how fast it was going around the loop would have been interesting. But yeah, we got a gold, awesome. That took me just under an hour, and we stopped practically at all of the stations there. And let me just continue on the free roam for a minute. What happens now? We got a service at 14:06. What's 14:06? Let me go back and have a little peek at that. Because I think I'll take the train out of service. Why not? Let's see. 14:06. Oh, look at that. It's got... Oh, it's a different type of tube stock as well. Look at that. The roof is a different colour. Well, I never knew that. 46 and 138. Well. I never knew that. Oh, you learn something new every day. Well, I never. This game is full of surprises. Oh, it's just a short service to Queen's Park. Where's the depot, please? Nope. Oh. That's into service. Nope. What's that one? Bring the train into service. Nope. None of them. Right, okay. Let's pick this one with the black roof. Let's see what happens here. Do any of them go out of service? Bring this train into service. No, I don't want to bring it into service. Nope. Bring the train into service. Nope. Surely there must be a service. No, there isn't, is there? No. You can't take the train out of service in any of them. Other than Queen's Park, I imagine. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, I thought they would include that. Oh well, never mind. We'll just have to leave it at that. But yeah, there we are. That concludes yet another stream on Train Sim World. This time going back in time and having a cruise on the 1938 London Underground tube stock on the Bakerloo line. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly did. Quite nice change of pace on an classic old British train on a classic old British route. Now it's the London Underground. So of course, if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, then I would very appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel for more Train Sim World news and content. In terms of the next stream, there won't be any for this upcoming weekend or the following Monday, as unfortunately I have work duties. But I will be back to streaming on, hopefully, fingers crossed, Sunday, the 26th of June 2022. What I'll be streaming on in Train Sim World, it will be on Germany's Schnellfahrstrecke Curl to Aachen route, of course updated fairly recently with PIS and Sky and services and all that kind of stuff. So I look forward to giving that a try. I hope you can join me for then. But until then, have a good week, take care of yourselves, and as always, I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care.